always do when I go there. It's like my paradise. And I got some pretty cool, I think, materials that are gonna sound pretty good, I think. This is one of them. It's sort of like a PVC faux leather material, and I really like the way that it sounds. And then, okay, so I have been using these wooden boxes with a slide back, so that I can put the lav mics inside of the box, and access it easily. I've used regular, like, electrical project boxes before, but they're kind of a drag to, like, turn on and off the lavs, because you have to unscrew the back. So I've got my lav mics inside, and then these new these new silicone ears that I used in the last video. They're different than the ones that I had been using. Lipstick. And I like these ones especially because they have a ring on the inside of them, so you got like kind of a large hole in whatever you're using. I think they're kind of designed for like a mannequin head. So I got like a large hole the size of the back of the base, and then there's this silicone ring that goes on the other side that like basically blocks any excess space in the hole. So that's been, I really thought about these ears that I got on Etsy. And then I used like oh my gosh, a staple gun to staple this material on, and then I left the wood sides blank because I have recently discovered these multiple silicone earplugs, or I guess they're like multiple wax. So like they're designed to put inside your ears, and I guess they do pretty good noise cancellation. But I like them because they sound so sticky. So I just covered the entire side area with these. The other thing that's different this time, and I hope it turns out okay, is that I buy a lot of like cheap lav microphones because that's what I use to make these, and I do reuse them, but sometimes they get damaged from the ear eating and stuff. And the other, like, I'm pretty aggressive with them when we do these videos, so I got a different kind. I'm using one of the usual kinds that I've always used for these. And in one of the ears, I can't even remember which one, there's this new kind that I'm trying. They were like about the same price point and like the completely same design. Because these have to be externally powered mics. I plug them into my Zoom recorder using a stereo splitting cord. do like an ear-to-ear whisper video, kind of really in detail, explaining how I go about it, and like maybe also having like all my tools and stuff that I use that I can like hold up, and I can do like a tapping whisper explanation video. But I am also I'm gonna link down below and mention the original channel the original tutorial that I learned how to make them from like a year and a half ago. The YouTube channel is Deity Microphones, Deity like a god. Deity Microphones. They have a really simple, super short, easy to understand binaural mic tutorial, I am so